I know that I stand before you because of the life works of many who face mighty struggles fighting against racism so that I would have the opportunity to stand here.
I know race is a very tight subject, and we get real tense and tight around it, right? But there's something that race is trying to keep us from talking about. And if we don't talk about racism, we'll never get a chance to talk about power.
Many times we are unconscious of the way in which we play out racism in our interactions with other people.
Now, when you know your power, when you know it and you own it, things change.
And so when we understand how institutional and structural racism manifests in our systems and institutions, then we can really tackle it at the core. And so as long as we try to address these issues at the surface level, pointing outward instead of looking inward at systemic barriers and challenges, then we keep developing programs and services to fix broken people.
We say people are poor because they lack a sense of their own power. If you ever went to Undoing Racism training, you will hear us say that. You will also hear us say that wherever power is made invisible, racism and oppression thrive.
For people who look like me, racism impacts us in a way that we internalize racial inferiority. And for whites, it's the opposite. It's the internalization of superiority. And so it's important to understand how those things come together to create certain attitudes and assumptions that we hold to be true about certain groups and about certain communities.
Racism is really working to keep and make power invisible. Because people do things that are extraordinary when they have a sense of their power. So everything about what we do is really about making power visible.
For me, I thank God for where I am. And the fact that He has directed my path every step of the way, and every place that I have been has been for what I believe is the fulfillment of His purpose for me.
We all need to be great. The problem is there are too many good people. It's good people who sitting down watching all this stuff go on. Good people. Good people. Hell with that. It's time for us to be great. Good is the enemy of great. And great people do not do what good people do. They have higher standards. They expect more of themselves. They know what their resources are, and they're working to build and create together. We need to be creating and building together.